Ayushi, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for inviting me. How are you?
I am also doing good, thank you. To give you guys the backstory of how Ayushi, also known as full-time daydreamer, became a part of this podcast. So, a friend of mine introduced me to her page and I instantly followed her. Then I kept seeing the updates via stories and posts. And then one day I checked her profile to get the idea about her page. I was blown away, literally. So it was aesthetically pleasing, and since then I have visited her page countless number of times. So mainly two reasons were there. One was the opportunity of the podcast, but the second reason was the aesthetics. I'm so in love with the feel that the page provides. It is such a cozy feeling.
Thank you so
And yeah,
much.
so then I yeah. So then I approached her to know about her story, and here we are.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Ayushi, I have many questions for you, but before we get into those, please tell us about your journey, how it all started.
Okay. So I've been thinking about like opening an Instagram page for a long time. It was always in the back of my mind. However, I always thought I'm somewhat of an introvert, so I'm not very social. So I understood that it would come with a lot of social interaction that probably I was not ready for at that moment. I did used to write in my blog. I have a long form blog where I used to write, but then the pandemic hit, and I started, getting into not only just writing, but my love for reading was rekindled with the pandemic. I like bought lots of books, and they were so like beautiful and pretty, and I just wanted to show them off. And then I also started journaling. So, just crafting and journaling in my notebook. And I thought that, why not combine all of these things that I do into one platform? Because if creating lots of other platforms would be very difficult to manage. And I just wanted to have a space for all of the creative pursuits that I have. And yeah, so that's how it started. And before, starting it, it only took me 2 days to click all, like I think I clicked like 6 to 8 pictures together. So like I was,
Okay.
yeah, it took a lot of time coming to that space, but then in 2 days that I decided that I wanted to go for it, I just clicked so many pictures, and I was, my page was running on a Monday, um, June last year. So that's how it all started.
Okay, that's pretty nice. So how you came up with the name Full-Time Daydreamer?
Oh, okay. I think it has always been in the back of my mind. So like, when I was writing my blog, so I had to write an about me page, and I was not sure like what do I even write? Like I do so many things. So what is I didn't want to give my job as a full-time thing. So it just came to me during writing my blog. So I was just writing this and this, writer, reader, this person and that person, and then it came to me that I'm a daydreamer, and that's how these things come into fruition. So that's how it came, like full-time daydreamer. That's my job.
Very well justified.
Thank you.
So from your bio, I saw like your bio, Insta bio. So I have few questions regarding that. Uh,
Definitely.
I saw like it's written CR, the Atlas 6 by Olive Blake with a sword, I guess.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. Like, what does it mean?
So this is a thing that bookstagrammers do. So bookstagrammers are people who specifically post about books and reading, and maybe some people review books. So this is a thing that bookstagrammers do on Instagram. They put the current read, that like the current book that they are reading, and current books if it's multiple books. So CR means the current read, and I'm reading the Atlas 6
Okay.
by Oliver Blake. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Current read. It means okay.
Yes.
And what about like the books 5 by 25.
Yeah, so that is my like yearly challenge, how many books I want to read. So that's also something that bookstagrammers do. They put the current, like their
Okay.
challenge, the yearly challenge, and how many books they have already completed. So I have completed 5 out of 25 books.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, thank you.
So, as you mentioned, also as we know, that you are also software engineer in a
Yes,
tech firm.
yes.
So how you manage your job with this work?
Uh,
Also you also not only manage the Instagram page, but also have your personal blog,
right,
right?
right.
So how you manage all the things? Tell us about
So
it.
when I started the page, it was like during the work from home period. So as we all know,
Mhm.
it is very, the work from home period has been very flexible for us to even go out like with
Yeah.
people, and for creative pursuits as well, it was very flexible. So how I started doing it was, I would batch my photos during the weekend. So like I wanted to have a theme for my photos, so I would click 6 to 8 photos during the weekend, and then I would post for the next week or 2 weeks or so. That's how I would
Mm.
manage. For the captions, it was tricky because,
Yeah.
yeah, because you're always in a different mood reading a book, and then you have to sometimes review a book that you are currently reading. But I would sometimes click the photos beforehand, even before finishing the book. So I wouldn't know what to write. So what I used to do, I used to like try to finish up my work very early. And there are like time periods on Instagram where your followers are most active. So I would used to target
Hmm.
those time periods. So suppose it's 6 p.m. So I would like take an hour before 5 p.m. I would start writing the caption and finding the tags and stuff for starting from 5 p.m. And it would mostly be ready by 6 p.m. So that's how you used to manage.
So you mostly upload the post on weekends or weekdays also?
It depends. I try to follow a regular schedule, but it rarely happens
Hmm.
because like it's like I told you, the captions are very dynamic. Even if I have the photos, like right now, I have the content ready, but I don't have the captions. So it is very dynamic. Whenever I get the time to write the captions, I used to post it. I try to post it at least 3 times a week. Um, it has been like
Okay.
very chaotic during my shift from my hometown to
Yeah.
Pune. But yeah,
Hmm.
trying to get back on it.
Okay. So tell us about how your day look like.
Okay. So I already told you about the weekday, but basically how I
Hmm.
like go about my weekdays, I would wake up. I wake up really late. I'm a night owl, so I wake up really late and I sleep really late as well. So maybe 9:30, I would wake up. I try to read something, uh, you know,
Hmm.
when I wake up. So whatever my current read is, I would try to read at least 10 to 15 pages. I like that when the Goodreads bar goes up just 10%. So you've completed more like 10% of the book. So I try to read. Then I have some breakfast, uh, do some light exercises. Then I would sit for
Hmm.
my like initial meeting for my work. And if I'm going to office like I have started right now, then this would look different. So I would like this would our shift earlier, and then I would go to office. And again, like I told you, I try to make out some time in the evening to either write captions or to either click my pictures. So I find that evening time is the most flattering during the golden hour when the light is just right.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I use that time to click my photos. And what I also do, like how I organize this is as also use a planner, so a weekly planner to
Okay.
just yeah, note down whatever ideas I have. So I have a planner,
Hmm.
a different planner for Bookstagram ideas, and then a weekly planner like how I want to go about my week, like when do I want to click pictures, when do I want to post. So and then a notebook of just the ideas, like whatever a book that I want
Hmm.
to post about. So I refer to those. And after my post is done, I like try to engage with the audience on Instagram for like, after the post is done, I try to engage it for half an hour or 45 minutes. And yeah, then I try to lower my social media usage, because this can, having a
Mhm.
social media page can take a lot of energy out of you, especially for, uh, you know, people like me. So that whoever like gets their energy in the alone time. So I try to lessen that time.
Basically
And
introverts.
yeah, basically introverts. Um,
I get you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then I try to engage, and then I turn off my social media. I live with my like friend right now, a very close friend who is my roommate
Mhm.
in Pune. So we go out to eat or something. We like take a walk in the garden outside our society, and then
Mhm.
yeah, then I talk to my family and friends, and then I sleep. So that's
So
how.
your overall personality, how you're speaking right now, it all like depicts like the it in your page basically. You
Thank
are so
you.
like calm. So about the planner, like which tool you use to plan uh, your task or your day?
Okay. Okay. So I have a planner, weekly planner from a small business called 7mm. Uh,
Okay.
so it's I don't have it right now. It's in the other room. Otherwise, I would have shown you. So
So
it's
it's a
a
physical
yeah, it's a
planner.
physical. Yeah, I'm a
Oh.
sucker for all things physical. So like even my friend was making fun of me. So we had to go to a shop to buy stuff, and she asked me to note down some things, and I
Mhm.
started making a physical list, and she was like, like why am I making a physical list? You could have used notes, and I'm like, bro, you know me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a rare trait nowadays.
yeah, I am like
Because yeah. Mhm.
I'm a sucker for like stationery and physical. I write letters to my friends. So I like write handwritten letters.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm that kind of old
that's great.
school person.
Okay, that's great actually. Um, so yeah, what are your plans with the Insta page? Tell us about it.
Okay. So my plan or the vision that I had for the Insta
Yeah,
page
okay.
when I started the Insta
Mm-hmm.
page was I wanted to have everything of my own on the page. So that's how I started. Like I wanted to have my own pictures. I wanted to have my own captions, my own writing, my own reviews. And then I even like, that it's a bit far fetched because I don't like know any instruments yet, but I'm learning. But I also wanted to have like my music on the reels, like whatever I play. It's very like
Hmm.
ahead in the future, but that's how I envision that it's a space that truly depicts who I am as a person, like whatever I do, uh, and that kind of thing. So that's how I see it growing.
Okay, that's going great, I would say.
Thank
As I told
you.
you before. Okay.
Thank
I
you.
would keep praising your page as I love the aesthetics a lot. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
let's
that's
move on to the next
that's very
question.
kind of you. That's very kind of you.
Yeah. You also told like about music. So tell us about it. Like, uh, what about music? Like, what all things you're doing and what are you currently in planning phase?
uh, so again, like I have so many hobbies, like one or the other thing gets in the back burner. So I sing a little bit, but I also wanted
Okay.
to learn an instrument. I tried learning guitar, but it was um, I couldn't learn it through YouTube. Maybe I did not put so much effort
Mhm.
because I don't didn't get time. But I am trying to learn a uke. I have a uke. I have brought it with me, and like we are learning through YouTube and stuff. So hopefully that goes well.
So, is there any videos or audios that we can hear or watch?
Not right now, but like when I get
Okay.
better, I'll definitely post it on the page.
Okay. Perfect. So, yeah, any message for the audience who will be looking up to your page? and they want to reach out to you
Mm-hmm.
for suggestions, any suggestion or any message, like in general message that you want to give?
Okay, so a general message that I want to give to like anybody who's watching and who's into creative hobbies is that
Hmm.
don't stop. Don't stop, doing your creative hobbies, creative pursuits that give you so much joy and relaxation. Even if you get into a full-time job, it's manageable if you like properly divide your time. And these hobbies are so important, and one day you'll look back and you'll be like, I wish I had given more time to that, because I really enjoyed doing it, really enjoyed maybe showing it to people. It feels so good. So I would say just please make time for your creative hobbies, even if on the weekends. You can even bring your friends along. Suppose like it helps so much when you have a community. So Bookstagram is just like that. So when you have a community of readers, you're sharing ideas, you're talking to them about books, you're fangirling about this character, that character. So it really, it motivates you to read more. And I've definitely started to read more since I joined Bookstagram. So whatever you do, try to bring your friends along. If you're into painting, if you're into crafting, and just don't stop doing it.
That was a really good message. So yeah, that's it from this podcast. Thank you, Ayushi, for joining me in this podcast and sharing your journey with us.
Thank you
Hope
so
you
much
have
for
a
inviting me.
wonderful journey for this page. Wish you luck. And yeah, thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, Anshul, for inviting me, and all the best with Geekosophers. I love the idea. I love the concept. I love how you're going about it. And I just, hope to see more and more from you. It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Yeah, you too. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.